Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have...
Hey, Cody pointed the wrong way in my view, but he pointed the right way in yours. I'm Cole, and I'm playing Olaroon, the ASMR Paladin Hexblade Warlock.
Playing Fable Frost, the Ice Genasi Phoenix Soul Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm playing Sarai Landir, the Elegant Glamour Bard.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm Sirach, the Arakakra Horizon Walker Ranger.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Mars. I'll be playing Talroth Oakenblade, Wood Elf Scout.
There it is. I love our terrible...
Brady bunching.
Which... Like and subscribe. We don't know where the buttons are. We don't know where anybody is.
Hey, it's a real thing because half of our cameras are the right direction and half of them are the wrong direction. Come up here and fight me.
Extreme close up. Extreme close up.
Extreme close up.
Oh, that classic 25-year-old movie. Yeah, feel old about that.
I don't actually know the reference. I just echoed you like a parrot.
Oh. It's Wayne's World.
What is it from?
Wayne's World.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah.
I have to go get on my ice flow and drift. Excuse me.
I missed a lot of classics that a lot of people like grew up with. Or like people will reference things and I'm like again, Avatar, where I've referenced those things forever because I heard other people reference them even though I didn't know what they were from.
It happens.
Just happens.
Yep. It does.
That's rough, buddy.
Happen. So let's talk for just a brief moment before we get into our adventure tonight. A couple of announcements. We are into the month of August. We will have another giveaway this month for Norse Foundry. They're our sponsors for Disasters in Danger this year. So we've got, I think we've got some, Dwarven coins next, I suspect. We've got something.
Don't say things out loud like we know.
I don't know. Sometimes we remember
I don't
stuff.
know.
Tease me. Tell me what could be coming. Dwarven coins, you say?
Dwarven coins, potentially.
No,
Or
not. We have
nobles.
no more coins.
We have
Stop
no more
telling them
coins?
coins.
I thought
No,
we
we have
did.
dice.
We have
No, we have
dice?
another thing.
I thought we gave away
Dice.
all the dice. Oh, we have more
No.
dice? Oh, okay.
Yes.
We've been holding on
and
to
like
the
a
awesome dice.
compass.
We have a compass? I didn't know we had a compass.
Yes, there's a. I will come downstairs.
Is that a promise or a threat? Because it sounded like
Yes.
a threat.
Depends.
It was a threat, but...
Also, yes, side note, the backdrop is weird. And
I
not,
changed it.
Yeah, but we're not connected to the bottom of the screen. It's bothering
Oh.
me.
Okay. Give me
There's
a
a
moment.
weird gap.
All right,
There's,
all
like,
right, all right.
Gappage.
All right, hold on. Just relax.
I can't. Have you met me? That's not a thing I do.
Wow.
But Norse Foundry is absolutely amazing, and they're low-key sponsoring us for this season, right?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. I apologize, everybody. I have to fix a camera.
What did you
Because
do?
I haven't fixed it yet. It was recentering stuff. Is that better?
Well,
How's that?
I'll tell you in 15 seconds.
My lord. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Beautiful.
Much better.
Glad you enjoyed it. So we've got that coming up tomorrow night. We have Storm King's Thunder. Cole's running that.
Yeah.
Is Brennan back tomorrow? I think Brennan's back tomorrow. Or
He
Dio.
he should be back tomorrow.
Very fun.
As of Wednesday, he told me he should be able to make it tomorrow.
Fantastic. We look forward to having him back on the show. Always a good time with him. We also have Dragon Age on Friday night. I fell a little behind, not going to lie. I have been working on trying to put together some new shows for August and going into our fall months, even as we come to the end of summer. One of them is going to be Eberron. It's going to be a West Marches Eberron game, I believe, so that we can have fun with our friends from Project Eberron. The mega game is going well. We've hit a couple of stumbling blocks, but as we continue to playtest that, we are going to be pushing forward with our potential stream game for that. I did want to talk to the team and talk to you guys at home about doing some sort of maybe modern fantasy or modern quasi sci-fi fantasy. Something inspired by like maybe Warehouse 13 or video games like Alan Wake or Control or that sort of genre. So if you guys have anything just a little different than our normal high fantasy stuff that you're interested in seeing or hearing or playing or talking about, please let me know. And you can reach us on the social medias and all of those sorts of things. Before we get going, does anybody else have things to announce or any of their stuffs? Okay, cool. Well, let's play some D&D, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, let's play some Carriage Journey, shall we? Yeah, that's just the mood, right? Get in the mood for the Carriage Journey. So, our adventure takes place in the land of Lichtracht. It is a land without deities. It is a land of myth, of legend, of fate and destiny. And there, our heroes are members of the Magnus Exploratorium, a college of anthropology and archaeology dedicated to discovering the lost secrets of this world. Recently, they have set out on an expedition that will stretch them across the land of Lichtracht. It is a lengthy journey of many months, and it is one that they have undertaken. So, when last we left you guys, you had just passed through the dangerous ravine of the central scales, between the central and the northern scales. And in that ravine, you guys were set upon by lizard folk that were... Sorry, didn't realize it was too loud. Lizard folk that were... What's up? Dedicated to the adamantine scale, the adamantium scale, a myth of the land born out of what used to be the judge. These are titles of legend for these individuals. And so they are through the pass, and about 5 days from Trubluff. But you guys have only recently, it is the evening after your run-in with the lizard folk. What would you guys, as you guys are in camp, you are taking stock of what has been gained, lost, what is lost. Everybody roll me a percentile, please.
The night. Let's
76.
Not fuck it up.
Okay.
Opposite
That's
of Eric, a 67.
42. I know the life, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything.
49.
69.
Hey.
Nice.
Most of the supplies of the caravans remained. Some of the carts lost up to like a quarter of their food, their travel clothing, some basic supplies. They lost some wood, some nails, some repairing pieces. And the carts themselves are they took some damage. None of them are broken. None of the carts are infunctional, but going over rough terrain for now. You can tell that the soldiers that have come with you let's talk for a moment about like who's with you guys, right? There are 20 wagons. There are 2 wagons. I think it's actually 22 wagons. 22 wagons that are on this train. You're 3 included. Of the remaining 19, 2 of them are the wildlings, adamantine laden battle wagons, right? They are large, they're heavier, they have some war beasts that pull them, and there's about 4 wildlanders that are left with you guys. Each of them skilled combatants, mostly melee fighters, but that is their primary function. There are 11 graduate students of the Magnus Exploratorium. They've all been on multiple expeditions. They've all survived. Most of them are mages. There are a couple that we would consider to have, instead of being like a wizard or a sorcerer or a bard, that are rangers, or there's like one rogue, right? There's the one random guy that has no magic but seems to get by just fine.
Taking the course for credit.
Yeah, exactly. So they are not incapable of looking after themselves, but they are more of an academic focus, right? And then they have also employed a dozen guards. They are, you guys are the adventuring guards. So you guys are the dungeon delving party. You're the vanguard party, essentially, right? If there's something that...
Or the vanguardy.
Yeah, if you would like. The other guards those are like low levels peasant, not quite peasant guards, but they're very much the like city guard, right? They're there to carry things. They're there to, some of them have experience with, like one is a cartwright, right? There's definitely somebody that can fix things. One of them specializes in caring for the horses. Another one is a cook. Another one is a like a valet. They're there to hold torches, to take orders, and do mostly menial labor, drive the carts, but they are hired hands, right? So your caravan, as you've experienced now, having passed through that ravine, does not rely entirely on you for its defense. You guys can safely depart from them and return to the caravan as long as you're able to meet up with them later on. I wanted to make sure that that was clear, as you guys have a lot of side errands that you could be pursuing in this process. However, with the carts being damaged as they are, sticking to the road is to their best interest at the moment. And so you guys have a night where you've stopped traveling early to fix the carts and to begin making repairs and progress. Is there anything you guys would like to do at this venture?
We're just on the other side of the pass, right?
You guys are a few hours past that. It's not like you made it out of the pass and we're like, all right, great, we're done, totally safe from the lizard folk. But you're still within about a day's journey. Yeah.
Does anyone need poison healing?
Of the people that are around, there are some that were poisoned in the initial fight. Yeah, there were a couple of guards.
And we're okay?
Your party seems to be completely fine as far as that goes.
Kosher. She's gonna go around and start lesser resto, as many as she can.
Okay. There's not many. Many people couldn't survive more than they're lucky if they survived a sting from the wyverns. At least the low level guards were. So.
Then she's doing I'm so sorry for your loss.
Hey, no, you. There's two people that need the lesser restoration. You provide the support, and they are quite grateful for it. Absolutely. What are the rest of you guys up to?
I am going to see if I can scout around the area and make sure that it is safe for us to be setting down. There's nothing else coming.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check, please. Are you attempting to do so stealthily? Are you flying? Are you sticking to the grasses? Or
flying.
You're just going to fly around? Okay, great.
Yeah. But it's not going to help because I rolled an 8.
Okay. Well, you have a high vantage point. What's your passive perception?
My passive is 15.
Okay, that's fine. We'll use that as a floor for this check.
I'm okay with that.
As you are checking around, the only thing you see in the last bit of light before night falls is a couple of the surviving wyverns make it back towards the mountaintops. But you see them; they're wounded when they land up there. There's only like 2 of them of the 6 that survived, and once you see them sort of pass on the other side of the closest mountain, and that's it. You don't see them after that.
All right.
Anything else?
You said there were a few of the wildlings left?
Yeah, there are 4 wildlings that are leading the paths here.
Because I made friends with them already when we were first meeting them at the bar at the Hourglass Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to continue to go up and sort of ask them more of their stories I like to preserve people's stories just in case. And I'd like to think that if something goes wrong, I'd like someone to know my stories. I'd like to know yours.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Not pretty. A 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yes.
They
Spicy 5. I
Spicy
go
5.
over really excited. I send one hand and fire in the other and go, tell me your stories! I think I'm really chill, and they're like, what the fuck?
So they're not up for socializing tonight. They've kind of had a weird day. Usually that they are happy to talk with you, but most of those days it is their events, right? It's days of drinking and sharing tales, and it's a celebratory thing. They don't seem to be in a very celebratory mood today. So you're welcome to try again later in a couple of days. Talroth, Olaroon, anything from you guys?
Talroth, you got something?
No, go for it.
So Olaroon is I'm studying the map,
Mm-hmm.
like our ideal course,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll all the locations of the Arms of the Fated that I all the last known locations.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have those circled on the map and try and figure out where where we could also possibly pull off to investigate one of those at a given point in time.
Would you remind me of the locations that you were told?
So I was given the approximate locations of about 5 of them.
Right.
Bladebreaker fought in the southern peaks of the Central Scale below the Great Forest. So that's probably in the opposite direction of where we came from.
Yes.
Beast Tamer, rumored to be wielded by his chosen throughout the Central Plains, past 4 Point Farms in the west. So that's probably closer to where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Worker, possibly still in the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all we got. Bloodburner, The rest of it is somewhere in the south central scales. So again, probably the opposite direction. Dawnbringer, a series of black peaks to the west, known as the last scouted places of the Republic.
Okay.
Beneath the Black Mountain peaks.
Okay. Yeah. So those are 2 are west, and sounds like 2 are south, and 1 is to the east. So the southern tips of the central scales is down around on the map where Fayanaistanaya is, around Ragbull's Fort, probably south of that. So that's down in like Deep Elf territory.
Cool. If we get within like a week's travel of one, or like 3 to 4 days of one, could you let me know?
Sure. Yeah.
Just in case of like where, because I'm, still trying to figure out. I don't necessarily know exactly where on the map that is, but
Sure.
hey, this is the general area that we could look in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can let you know that. Unless you want to go diving into the central scales, that's going to take time, and you're not going to be able to really catch up on that. But on the return journey, always a possibility. And once you get past 4 Point Farms, then you can really start looking for Beast Tamer and Dawnbringer, and onto the next map. But yeah, you have the map out. You're seeking through things there. Talroth, what are you up to?
At least to start with, just kind of making sure whatever hits I took from those wyverns are not really visible or bothering me too much, but just kind of making sure like the horses aren't spooked anymore, that the supplies are fine, just in general making sure everything is okay.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys take inventory of your own stock, we know that each of your carts did suffer damage. That it has not begun to mess with the functionality of the cart, but it would cost you, if I am not mistaken, about $8 gold pieces worth of labor and materials to get them back to new, like new condition. And part of that is paying the cartwright, unless any of you have Thozen. I think Thozen has.
He has carpentry.
He has carpentry. Okay.
Yes, he does.
If he has carpentry, then he can do the labor portion of it. We'll call it.
Yeah, he knows how to work wood. It's good.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was gonna say.
I gotta get it out now before he comes back next week.
Listen. I'll parrot it back to him before when he comes back next week.
So yeah, then Thozen can cover the labor portion. We'll call that like half the price. But it's a lot of like sanding and buffing and filling and replacing a couple of spokes.
Anyone else? All of our brains went there. It's fine.
Does that mean, can I take, because I was keeping track of the hit points for the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Can I set it back to 0 now? Or
he's going to need 2 days to do it. And if he's so he can start doing it at night, and he can do about half a day's work at night. If he's not driving the cart, he can do that labor about 4 hours at night. So he's just going to be on a weird different schedule than you guys. Okay? But so you can keep track of that. Other than that, Talroth, the horses are spooked. If you would like to make an animal handling check to calm them down, you may. That is up to you.
That's a total 3 with a nat 1.
Okay. You try to be reassuring. They do. One of them bites you. You take 2 points of horse bite damage.
It almost kicks you in the chest.
No, that's a legit attack. This is nuisance, right? This getting kicked by a horse is how John Wick kills people. So we don't need to do that.
My ranger training is going swimmingly.
I'm glad I chose to live in
You're
the
just not a
wilds. So yeah, it's a solid evening. You guys set up your watches. Everybody do me a favor, just give me your passive perceptions so I can keep those in mind.
I don't know
15.
why I started to roll.
Let me start with Fable.
Oh, it's a passive perception is 11.
11. Okay. Olarun? 11.
Same.
Fable. Or, Saraid.
18.
18. Nice. Birdie, I know, was 15.
15.
And Tauroth?
18.
18. Look at you guys. Super perceptive group.
It's our elf eyes.
That's it. The elf and the bird eyes. The night passes seemingly without incident. You guys take your watches. You walk the rounds of the circled wagons. Everybody's a little on edge. You can hear a lot more shifting in the night, more people getting up and sort of walking around or moving their bedrolls, and it's to be understood, but there's nothing that attacks or seems to disturb you guys as you have your evening. Morning rises and you guys gather up your stuff. You set out along the way. Is there anything special you guys are doing between here and Trebla? No is an acceptable answer. I don't
think so.
I don't want to start skipping time if you guys have something special you would like to accomplish. That's what I'm double checking on. Okay. Do me a favor. Roll me 3d20. I need 3d20, please.
One of us or each of three of us roll one?
Caitlin, you roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay, a 14, a 19, and a 10.
All right.
Okay. The next couple of days are a little the expected heat for the day. It is hot during the day. It is a little windy though, which makes the ride far more pleasant, and it'll often kick up the leaves of petals of wildflowers and send them whipping along the grasslands and the plains. There's some cloud cover, but you guys are lucky enough to avoid rain. I think one day you get like a little spritz, but not enough for. By the time you get your umbrellas and coverings out, it's already stopped. Within an hour, most of you guys are dry again. As you are traveling, one of you roll me a percentile.
Megan.
Yeah.
1.
Okay. 1. Not a problem.
Is it not a problem, Cody? Because
It feels kind of problematic.
About a day outside of Trubluff, as you guys are making your way over there, you see migrating towards the central scales a small flock, a family of peritons. Make me nature checks if you would like.
Okay.
6.
11.
11.
10.
24.
24. That ranger training is paying off, Talroth. Now's where it's kicking in for you.
You're just not a beastmaster.
It took so long for us to get here, and now suddenly it's like, oh, this is why we brought him. This is why he's still here.
He has value. Don't be that.
Listen, I know this.
I know you know.
But if I start talking about how much value people have, we will never leave that spot. So, like, it's easier for me to just throw digs every now and then. I love you all.
You're good. I'm teasing. So, for those of you that don't know, a periton is a monstrosity, but it is like a it's sort of like a griffin, but it's a big bird and sort of like a deer put together, smushed together. That's what a periton is. Kind of looks like the flying mounts of night elves, if that's a reference.
Oh God!
Megan had a moment.
I
Kill him.
It's a small flock of them. It's about 6. It's about half a dozen. You see them flying overhead. They are not. They are actually more aggressive than their pretty plumage would belie. They are sort of Tauroth, you would know that in order for peritons to reproduce, it has to consume the still beating heart of a humanoid.
Rude.
Yeah. The reason you're assuming that these guys have not attacked you is that they are, you can tell that some of the peritons are smaller, so they are sort of out of, I guess, season for reproduction and breeding. They do often make their homes in mountains, but they are also, you know, that they are not a danger to you, but they'll be a danger to somebody sometime. So they are, yeah. What would you guys like to do?
I want to make friends with that.
The thing that has to eat your still beating heart to reproduce?
I will
Listen.
start bouncing to the different carts and just telling all the guards, "Hey, y'all, look alive! We might got incoming."
Oh, all right, thank you. And you see as they hear it, all the guys that are driving the carts, if they aren't the student sort of associated with that cart, or they'll start banging on the sides and just down the line. Word passes quickly and they are, you can see the guards. Usually one guy drives, the other one takes a shift, like they do that. When they're on high alert, the other guys will come out with like their heavy crossbows or with their long bows. So they do respond very quickly. I'm assuming, Talroth, that you informed your party before setting off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the Paratons are, you saw them up ahead. They're sort of flying very high. Not high, they're about maybe 200 feet in the air. So longbows, heavy crossbows, some magics could still reach them. They don't seem to be descending towards the caravan in any way. And from what you can tell, Talroth, if you leave them undisturbed, they will probably pass overhead.
I mean, if we let them go, we are kind of... I mean, they were here, they will be here, they're creatures, but if we let them go, we are possibly condemning other people, right?
Yes.
That is the eternal question, because yes, of course, if we know they have to eat hearts to survive, and then there's a lot of hearts in another city, do they have to be adult human hearts? Because we could be condemning children.
Well, it's not even necessarily humans, it's just things that are
Humanoid.
human-like.
I mean, if we're debating morality here, then I'm gonna think with my stomach because I'm kind of curious how they taste.
As
I've
a
heard worse
ranger,
arguments.
I am also quite curious. But I don't think that's the reason we should do this. I definitely think if we are going to fight, it should be morality based.
Do we know how to fight them?
Make them
Range?
bleed until they stop.
I mean, do we know where their weaknesses are? Or
Roll me a... Talroth, you rolled over a 20. Roll me a percentile.
how they attack?
3.
Okay, so I'll give you a choice. Because depending on how you, so like knowing how they reproduce, I think is a real big, like you got that information from that. I can either tell you, because you rolled high enough. If you rolled the percentile real high, I was going to give you all the information. You didn't get it, so I'll give you a choice. You can choose sort of basic information about them, which is like their speed, their hit points, their armor class, if you'd like that. Special information about them if they have any damage resistances or things like that. Or you can take their attacks. Just so what of that information do you think Talroth would focus on to like recall? If you read about these guys in a book somewhere, heard a story about them, what of that is gonna like stick out to him?
Probably hit points and such.
Okay.
Just to know how tough they are.
Okay. So I know I described some of them as younger. I'm still gonna treat them all as adults, just for my ease. Apologies if that breaks the verisimilitude. So armor class, natural armor, AC of 13. Hit points, 33 hit points apiece. So they're not super tough. Not super fast either. They have a fly speed of only 60 feet, but they are able to, they have a very fast dive attack, and they have the ability to perform flyby attacks. So they can they can fly out of way without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, these things ain't that tough, but a little tricky to hit if you let them go too long.
They also have children, and from what I've seen, people, like, they'll protect. They're young.
Well,
How many
that-
were there? Did we see that?
6.
6.
I think it would be safe for us to just let them pass. I think we don't really have I think in a few minutes they're going to be gone, so we have to take care of this as fast as possible.
Okay, let's put it to a vote. We've got one person saying to let them pass. What do the rest of you want to do?
Do we want to go down the line or?
Fable.
Yeah.
I'm rolling to decide what I want to do because I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's a ride.
I'm fine with letting them go.
Okay, let them go. Do you have a Fable?
Yeah, I rolled for let him go.
Okay. Just in case, what your opinions? Sirach.
I'm actually I'm feeling let him go.
Okay. Talroth.
My sensibilities for survival and making sure we at least do what we're set out to do is overriding my need for curiosity of lunch.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, yeah, let him go.
All right. As you guys keep a safe, careful watch over them, you do see them pass, and they proceed on.
And can you let me know what direction they were heading? Were they heading in the opposite direction of us, or in the same
Yeah,
direction?
opposite direction. They were heading east. They were heading to the mountains that you guys had just passed by.
Where there are lizard folk who count as humanoids. Problem solved.
Win-win. 2 birds.
Okay. You guys spend the night. You take your watches. Again, things pass seemingly without incident. It's been about 4 or 5 days now, and the next day, you guys arrive about midday. You can see the fires burning, and when the wind blows, you catch the smell of salted meats and heavy sort of hickory and walnut smells. There are some fruit and nut trees planted along the road as you guys are making your way to Trubluff. Anybody would like to make a history check on Trubluff? See if you guys... Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
19?
Cool.
16.
17.
Okay.
Roll 1 for a 2.
Olaron,
Hold on. I did okay.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Nice. Olaron, you mispronounced the name. You think it's Trubluff?
Concerned with that passive paratons.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
From a day or so ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still worried about it. It still bugs me.
Mm-hmm. You keep calling it Trubluff. The F looks like an S to you on all the signs. So there's your natural one for that. But for the rest of you, you know a bit of history about Trubluff. It is a mixed community town, small city, big town, right on sort of that edge. It is one of the best trading places in the area. The goblinoid people from Khosrow and Ragball's Fort will come there to trade goods and things. The elves from Fianista Naya will travel up to trade there. The plane raiders of Varen Rigard are apt to trade there as well. Humans from Four Point will stop and trade there. It is far more diverse than the Western Crossroads is. And it is sort of the last stop off before you get into the big plain areas. 4 Points really is, but 4 Points is much more of a Republic, like human center. Not human, because the Republic is very diverse by itself. But this was a local town. This existed before the Republic settled in the area. And it gets its name. It used to be much closer to the mountains, to the bluffs, and there was always trouble there. And every time the city burns down, they move it a day further west. So it's burned down at least 6 times. But they keep the same name. So they sort of pull a Simpsons in that one
Because the real
episode.
true blow is the friends you made along the way.
Yeah, exactly. At some point they vote.
I just made Cole so mad.
They vote to just move the whole town 20 miles west every time it burns down. But because it is so diverse, it is a Mos Eisley wretched hive of scum and villainy. You can buy or sell anything here, but it is they are uncouth, to say the least. As you guys are making your way up, you can see that the small city, the town of Trubluff, is kind of sectioned off. It's sectioned off, not quite like a pie, but like a hex or like an octagon, where each of the points sort of has a very racial neighborhood to it. So there's little fine Aista. There's the Goblinoid district. There is the human center. There's all of these little niches of markets.
Like Little Havana or like Koreatown?
Exactly. Yes. Very much so. Tiny Republic. Yeah, there are all of those sorts of things. The roads are very big. The roads are larger than most towns, It's a sprawling place. Very spread out. It's built so that 2 to 3 carts can pass each other on any given road at any given time. And then when you get into the little, like the Little Havana district, that's much more like for walking paths. There's not a lot of room to move goods and stuff around. As you guys are coming in to the city, the first thing that hits you is that overwhelming smell of fruits, nuts, meats, all being like cooked and dried and prepared. It is a tremendous assault of spices and sort of thick, heavy, very, very earthy aromas. But when the wind stops, when those smells don't continue to sort of permeate, the city has this odd, like the smell of a densely populated area. So slightly bitter, slightly like sweaty and not quite foul, but
Just the smallest hint of urine.
yeah, exactly.
Philadelphia, what can I say?
Yeah, that's what it is. You guys, the caravan's pulling into and through. And as you guys are making your way towards the center of the town, people are quickly running up to the cart on all sides, all sort of races. Everybody has goods that they are attempting to sell you, as they all sort of yell at you. They're calling out prices. Best deal on rope. Climbing hooks here, 3 for 20 gold. And there are some little kobolds that are running up with kind of meat skewers to give you, and Screebers is hanging out the side of the cart, sort of poking his head out through the fabric. I get the meat, yes, and he's like, just you're not 100% sure you know that Screebers knows what he's tossing out to pay for his kebabs, but he seems to be doing it with confidence. Are you guys interested in hearing any of their deals, or trying to suss out what it is that they're yelling at you as you go by?
I mean, always, yes, but also this will be a great opportunity for you to reset the stream feed.
Yes, my apologies. I just saw that. Oh, there it is.
That's my fault.
Up.
Okay.
Thank you.
You get it. Yeah. Anything you guys are interested in hearing as you're being
Paint
offered?
me a word picture, sir. Let's get into it. Let's get weird.
Yeah.
While all that's going on, I'll just casually listen in, but I'm just watching everyone else around the cart, see if anybody tries to get cute and reach in.
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check as you do that.
I would like to give him some inspiration.
Okay.
Is it a D8 or D6? I forgot.
Fuck, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Eight.
So with the inspiration, that is a 29.
Nicely done. There are plenty of people that are trying to get grabby with all the different cards, but none of them are skilled at it. Looks like the best pickpockets are not paying attention to the carts. They're pickpocketing other Trebleff denizens, citizens. Anybody that's reaching into the cart is very obvious, and the guards up ahead, and everybody can sort of see them and be like, hey, stop that, don't do that. You're not in danger of losing something off the cart. But you do witness to a particular two-man pickpocket team. One is sort of a redheaded half-elven woman, and the other one is a very slight dwarf. Stocky, but not very, very muscular. And they sort of do this two-man routine of like a bump and distract and cut and run. And they're very quick about it, and they're very skilled in doing it, but they seem to have very little interest in getting close to the cart. Fable, up around the cart at this exact moment, there's a couple of gnomes that are selling luxury silverware and dining pieces. So true silverware. This candelabra came from the throne of the ancient empire, and they have a water pitcher that was blessed by the great Kula of the north. There's other people that are there. There's a group of halflings that have roasted meats of wild game, everything from rabbit to squirrel to rat to pig to I think they even have like an elk, which is just a haunch, and it's like overhead, Tuscan Raider style haunch of meat that they're selling. Another older, taller human is he's got fine leather boots draped over his shoulders, and the laces are tied together, and he's touting them as the greatest leather this side of the Central Scales, worked by the finest leather workers in the world. You'll never see a better pair of boots.
Those are some fine boots.
He's got them in what do you like? Short cups, high heels, full thighs, just a pair of breeches even with booties on it. You tell me what you need, I've got it all.
Fable starts describing like weird circus-specific outfits of like, well, you know, once I saw these pair of leggings that had these very specific cuts in the side for hiding the bandages for when the knife trick went wrong, but also for the knives themselves. And then there was magnets in this one, and there was this thing that could make you look like you were flying when you really weren't. Like, she's just like throwing weird clothing shit at him and seeing how many of them he can actually pull up.
He roll a percentile.
$81.
He has a lot of those custom clothes. If it goes on your legs, he probably has it.
Leans over to the rest of the group and just kind of her voice goes, I promise you all, circus tailors are the least trustworthy members of the entire circus. Stay away from that man. He will rob all of us, and he'll do it in fucking style. That looks great, sir.
From where, for the boots, can I see if any of them are actually flying? I'm doing this for you, Galen.
Yeah. Make a You have a high enough perception check. I'm going to tell you no. None of them are actually flying. It does have a wide variety of boots. One of the things you do notice is that nobody here has... nobody's brought their best to the street side. A lot of them have carts or storefronts that they're sort of yelling at you to come and visit. And you get the feeling that's because they know there's a good chance they'll get robbed.
Fair.
So
by each other.
Yeah, by each other, or by you. They don't know, but they're none of them have brought anything that they could not lose and have it be an acceptable loss.
Then I will ask the nice man if he happens to have any boots that actually do fly.
Adigo's Footwear, down in the North District. We've got a wide variety. I don't know what we have in stock, but you want to talk to Adigo?
Adigo, thank you so much.
And he holds out his hand.
Oh yeah, oh wait, no, I don't have money. Oh God, fuck it, because he's not here. She'll look to Thosen and he'll pay the nice man.
Okay, how much does he give him?
I don't know. How much is good for tip? Like a silver?
That's a little much. Probably like 5 copper pieces is probably good enough.
I don't know what's good to tip. Period. I definitely don't know in this world.
I don't know in real life. I hand the receipt to Cody. I'm like, do this math.
Well,
that's
also,
what poors
what is the
do.
proper tip for information?
Your tits, your soul, other information, like usually. I just flash him as we go down. Is this good?
Saride, normally I'd have you make a check, but Saride, you're not from this world, so it's tough for you to tell. What do you give him?
Fuck it, I'll give him a silver.
A single
All
feather.
right. Yeah. He looks at it and thank you. Kind of. All right. He does not seem impressed, but he is not offended either. The silver is acceptable. There are plenty of other merchants in town, and as you guys are going, you're getting the let me clean your windows, let me sell you a bag of apples, let me sell you some walnuts, as you are going. The central fairgrounds of the town is very much a carnival, a large fair. It's got entertainers, it's got more food stands, it's got people, and it's very much, all of the entertainment is to get your attention, to tell you where somebody is selling something. So there are people doing puppet shows and prestidigitation, and yeah, it is the trade show floor of come win a new pool table and sign up to fund an expedition or any of those things. You guys find an open area for you to sort of wagon circle up. You can, if you would like, go in search of a inn or a place to house the horses. But this is very much like an open air kind of flea market style town.
What are the rest of the caravan doing? Like the wildlings specifically?
The wildlanders intend to stay with their carts. They have no interest. There's a couple of these softer and you suspect slightly wealthier students that are headed to find a inn, a nice inn, so that they can. You hear them talking about probably the last chance we'll have to sleep in a nice bed. Oh, I couldn't go another day without a hot bath. Oh my lord! And
My people. I'm assuming Wyatt is with them.
No, actually, Wyatt is not.
Is the guy that Talroth was messing with? What's his name?
Oh, the one we stole his gold coins.
And his underwear.
Yavin Voigt.
What is it?
Yavin Voigt. Now,
Yeah,
to be
Yavin-
fair, I didn't actually keep the underwear. I left it in someone else's bed.
That's true. No, I think you stole Wyatt's and put him on Yavin's bed, if I remember correctly.
Cool. Is Yavin with them?
Yavin is going off on his own. No, yeah, Yavin's with them. Yeah, Yavin's with them.
Can I wave him down really quickly?
Absolutely. Yes.
Master Voigt, I'm so sorry to bother you. We have some other things that we need to take care of with the merchants. If you find a suitable place to stay for the evening, would you mind letting me know?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, you have to have the opportunity to take care of oneself. Self-care is tremendously important.
You are preaching to the choir, my friend. So, yeah, if you can just let me know, that would be really strange.
When we have found a suitable accommodations, I'll send word back to the caravan.
Thank you and good luck.
When I see all of them leave, I'll turn to Talroth and like Sirach and be like, they're really bougie over here, aren't they?
Yo,
Oh, hell yeah.
it's pretty crazy. I mean, especially with how well dust baths work. I'm just saying.
I mean, they work better for you than they do for us, but you know,
Oh, well, okay, maybe.
the whole feather thing.
I'm imagining Sirach in a giant bird bath now. And it's the happiest. Kez, draw me that. Draw me Sirach, but in like a bougie bird bath with like candles and bubbles and stuff.
Oh.
He's got a bath bomb.
Yeah, yeah, and a good
I think
book.
right now, Yeah, I think right now she's working on her big commission, but I will pass the message along.
I'm sure she has a ton of commissioned work to.
Of legitimate stuff, I'm just wishful thinking, just yelling things into the void.
The caravan is staying mostly.
Election, and that's one of them. That's rock.
The caravan is staying mostly manned by the guards, and some of the students are staying with their stuff, and the wildlings. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you are in town? You need to buy more food supplies. Have you guys been tracking your days? You will have gone through.
So we bought a month's worth of supplies in Dorian's Dawn.
Yes.
You've been through
So-
15 days worth of supplies.
So we'll probably need to restock.
Okay.
Yes.
This is why we chose to go through towns and didn't take as much, instead of just relying on hunting, and as far as our supplies went.
So because of that, I'll start looking around to see where we could kind of resupply, and see what other stuff we can get.
Is anybody going with Olaroon to resupply? Halroth.
I'm going with them. But before we do, hey, Olaroon,
Yeah, what's up?
we might want to be a little mindful of our pockets in this town. So if there's anything valuable you have, keep an eye on it or lock it up in the cot.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. The only thing he looks like he has any type of value is the crystal necklace that he has. But he kind of just puts that underneath his armor, I guess, for the most part. He's still rocking the shield. He still has no sword, but
And I'm leaving my double-bladed hidden in the cart. So I'm just having the 2 daggers on me.
Okay. Are you guys taking the bag of holding? Is that what has all your money in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll probably do? So I'll turn to Talroth and be like, Talroth, do you want to hold it or should I? What are we doing?
I mean, if you want to keep eyes on it, by all means, go ahead. Or if you want me to hang on to it, make sure no one gets near it.
So Olaroon is going to swing it over his shoulder, make sure it's right there on insight at all times, and then just project this aura of menace for the entire walk over. Mess with me if you want, and you will get stabbed.
Okay.
He's just constantly making intimidation checks at this point.
I was going to
Before
say, what is, make an intimidation check, or we'll use a passive intimidation, and I will let you use either strength or charisma for it.
Oh, charisma all day long. Intimidation. I actually do have proficiency in that.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness I do, because I rolled a 6 for a 14.
Okay, 10 plus your, so what is it, 18 is your passive?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are mean mugging hard as you are looking around. And the bag of holding is harder to rob. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because they would have to know what was in there.
Yeah.
yeah, but coins are always a good guess. Gold coin.
Before they walk away, I'm going to ask for a little bit of the money, and there's an item that I would like to go look for, please.
Money, please.
Yep, sadly, I have nothing. I'm now on an allowance that the group is controlling.
How much do you ask for?
How much do I think Boots of Flying are going to be?
High end, at most 1,000, at least 200.
I asked for 7.
700?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm adjusting the.
Yeah.
So, we are down to 2209 now.
Okay.
I guess I don't have anyone to go with anywhere. Are we staying in hotels tonight? Should I go book us a room?
Well, the guys are looking for the students are looking for a hotel room.
That's what I thought.
If they can't find one, we're just gonna bunk around the wagons.
Okay, I'm gonna go find a bar. I'm gonna go find a tavern. Be like, hi, I'm gonna go. You're not a bard, so I'm not technically busking, but I'm gonna go like hang out and try to sing with some bands or something. Saved it.
Okay. Rock, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go tavern hopping. Do you want to come?
You know what? Yeah, that sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah!
Oh no!
Plus, I don't know. It's been strange ever since we kind of started on this journey. It feels like we haven't actually hung out.
I know I've missed you so much. It's like we never get to see each other ever.
And I mean, and you're the one who told me to come here. It's
I'm like your one connection. I'm that friend who invited you to a party, and then I just went and talked to someone else in the corner all day because I'm a bitch.
I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I've had to make friends. It's been tough.
What you did so good with it. Everyone loves you so much. Let's go. Is there a bar? Is there a bar nearby so I can tell them where we're going? So I'm not just like follow the sultry sound of my voice through these clubs until you find me. Like.
So the closest bar that you see is the Broken Cellar.
I'm gonna be in the Broken Cellar.
Yeah, it's right. It's right off the main drag. The icon for it is a man at like a table, sort of passed out. Above him, there's a keg that's like spitting beer onto his head.
Amazing. I tap Sarai and I'm like, hey, we're gonna be there. When you're done with your errands, we're gonna be over there. And then, boys, are they already gone? We're going to the bar. I just want everyone to know where we are, so it doesn't get weird if we get lost.
Okay. Well, let's start with our friends who are going for supplies. I would like both of you guys to roll me a percentile check, first and foremost.
30. 41.
Okay. And then I would like you guys to roll me investigation checks.
$25.
Oof! Today is not the day. That's a 5.
Okay. Olaroon, as you are searching for merchants, you guys do find a couple of different like market districts. There's a lot of like local food flavors. You're kind of following your nose as you're going to these different food vendors. Some of them, a lot of the ones that are closest to like the fairground, are selling like cooked and ready to eat now meats. So you guys are having to venture out into some different districts to get things that are like supplies that you can that'll keep essentially. And as you guys are going, Olaroon, you keep getting you're very protective of the bag. You're watching the bag, and you get a little distracted, not like enough for the bag to get messed with in any way, but in the let's stop here and buy our supplies from this guy, and they always have like the worst price. Luckily, Tauroth is pretty good in sussing out a deal. So Talroth, you have a choice. You can either take the going rate, which I believe we decided was 5 silver a day per person, and a gold a day per horse, right? Or you've already made the check. You know there's a real good deal out here. If you spend, let's say, 6 hours going to each like different vendor, you're gonna go buy your meat from this guy. You're gonna go buy your grains from them. You're gonna get the fruits from here. You're gonna get the breads from here. You're gonna if you really like coupon shop it, you can get it to half price for those 15 days.
Is there a way I could also like sweet talk somebody to get like, I don't know, just like not necessarily get the price down, but like just get higher end ingredients, like higher end supplies?
Make a persuasion check.
Since I'm with him, can I give him advantage or?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
So 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
Nicely done. So again, a similar decision. You can get higher end fancy meats and cheeses and wines that will keep long enough for the journey, but that will be at the regular day price. So 5 silver or 1 gold, right? The horse 1 gold doesn't really change. You can't, I mean, I guess you could give them like designer horse food, but it's still horse food.
Those high-end oats from
man.
Whole Foods.
Listen, maybe they run faster and they don't exhaust as fast and they like us more.
They're the high-end oats. You can do that, or you can get the regular stuff for the lower price. Whereas before you were getting a good deal, but it was on like you were getting a real good deal. Don't get me wrong, but it's instead of like whole smoked all white meat chicken breast. It's like chicken nuggets, chicken composite nuggets. They're still good, still chicken, but
Still chicken.
yeah. So what would you guys like to go for here?
I'll turn to Talroth.
You want like the
and I'll be
Whole Foods, all grass-fed Trader Joe's level stuff for the full price, or do you want the normal stuff for the cheaper shopping time?
I'll turn to Talroth and I'll be like, so what do you think? There's I'm just saying, the higher level stuff that we get, people might be in better spirits over the long run for the journey.
I mean, yeah, but if all that's going to get pricey, can we really afford it? It's like the full price and all that. I mean, I don't know.
We've got the money.
I'm definitely with you on some of the spirits. Maybe some good wine, some good bourbon. But if we're talking about just food for the trip, I mean, feeding the horses and all that, I don't know. I kind of want to save a little bit of cash on that one. Sarai just asked for what, like 700 gold? I mean, it's like, we don't know what she's going to buy. We don't know if she's going to need more or not.
I mean, that's a good point. But I did see her eyeing them boots earlier. So
hey, I'm a fan of footwear. Good boots are hard to come across. Not to mention, I've been tearing a hole through the ones that got off of what's that shit's name? Songstar. I forgot his name already. Whatever.
That dickhead. He sucks. And so he's like, all right, that's cool. We'll just go with the regular stuff. So I guess we're spending the 6 hours looking for the good money.
6 hours, yeah, 6 hours for the good deals, but getting a few nicer things while we're at it.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys can go with the prices as quoted. Absolutely. So go through and dig through those things for your stuffs. Let's go
Let's see. I'll go ahead and do some math while you guys are.
Yeah. It's a ride. Oh, sorry, Tara.
Sorry. Yeah, while we're at it though, I'm also going to keep an eye out for any other pickpockets, particularly that elf and dwarf you had mentioned before. See if they kind of show up again.
You spot them around, but they not close enough to do any work with you, and it looks like they're spending the money that they had claimed earlier. But you do recognize them because you guys are traveling like all about the city at this point. Because you're talking for the best deals, you're haggling. You guys are doing the I want to say the way my mom would shop, right? When it's back to school season, right? We got to go to this store for the pants. We got to go to that store for the shirt, right? It's a day. Like this is an endurance activity. This is not, we're just going to go pick something up. Bless the woman, but that is what it is. So yeah, you do see them around. You don't see them doing any more work. It looks like they snag most of their stuff in the morning, and you get the feeling they try to spend it before anybody can find it on them. So Ride.
Yes.
You are looking for magical items, if I am not mistaken.
Just the one specifically. I'm looking for that shoe guy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Abago?
Adigo.
Adigo, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah, make an investigation check. With advantage, because he told you where to go.
Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes, you make your way to Adigo's fine leather footwears. Actually, fine leather works. So he's got a slightly wider variety than initially suspected. And roll me a percentile.
Two.
Okay. So as you come looking for, as you come in, Adigo is there. Is it? Hello, I am Adigo. What can I help you with?
Yes, hello. New in town, and I were passing through. Really, I heard that you might have some boots of flying.
I have many boots. I have many, many boots. Some will make you feel like you are walking on air.
Is that what I'm asking for, or is that something else?
So you no. He starts bringing out every variety of boot that he has, and he insists on you trying them on. He'll sit you in a large plush chaise, right? And
Chaise is nice.
yes. You're welcome. No, I can tell that you have been traveling very, very far. And look at these feet. These are not the feet of a traveler. No, these are far more supple. They're meant to be in things like strappy heels and sandals, or in a very
Make it weird,
cushiony
dude.
boot. You don't know if it's a fetish, but he's definitely passionate about footwear. So, yes, to his credit, the things he has and are insisting you to try on are very stylish and very well made. But they don't seem magical.
These are all, goodness my, they're so lovely. But I was looking for something a little more specific.
I have to say, Adigo's selection when it comes to the magical wares are a bit limited at the moment.
Understand?
I do have a few types of footwear, but I have to be honest, none of them will fly.
That is a shame. I will have to keep my search up, but thank you so much. And
I mean, we have. I think I have some that might levitate, but that levitate does not fly, and I know you were being very specific. So you could have those if you wanted.
no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I have some that jump, very high. If you were interested in those.
No, appreciate it, but thank you.
I have a quiver. Would you like a quiver? You just stuff things in it, and it'll hold a bunch of them.
How much?
Roll a d. Let me see. Yes. Ooh, I'll give it to you for 1,100.
Oh, and she'll actively pat her body down. Oh, shoot. You know, I just remembered I don't use a bow and arrow, so actually it's not going to be quite useful for me. But I do appreciate the offer. And if I meet anybody who might be interested in it, I will definitely send the word around. I am very sorry that I'm not being a better customer. You've been nothing but a wonderful shopkeeper. This has been a great experience. And when I'm traveling, if I have a chance to, I will sing your praises to anyone that I meet.
Make a persuasion check.
$24.
How about the quiver for 700?
It's not, I don't think it's in the cards today, my friend. But thank you.
I understand. No. It's so 600.
You're pushing your luck, friend.
I'm trying to do a deal here. I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh, well, what we were doing was I asked someone in town if they knew where I could get boots of flying, and they pointed me your way. And you cannot provide boots of flying. You have been absolutely perfect host. However, I do believe that our business here is concluded.
All right. He looks confused. He looks really, really confused. And you sort of get, with your passive insight, you get the feeling that the way business is done here is very much, it's very haggle heavy, and it is like buying a car anywhere else. It is very much like, I'm going to come in and I'm going to ask for this thing, but that's not what I want. What I want is that thing. But and then we're going to negotiate. And you seem to have stumbled into the pattern of Trebluff negotiation, and he's confused because he's doing his part, and then you're like, I don't want it, and you're like, he's like, what? I don't.
That's not your line. That's not your line.
Yeah, we were doing the thing. So he will let you leave unaccosted, of course. He's not trying to hurt you. He's just confused as to what's going on. Would you like to continue your search for Boots of Flying?
Nah, that's where they told me to go. I wanted to give it a shot. I'm not terribly that invested. She'll head back to the God, all I can think of is the peeing man, because it's the
broken cellar.
The broken cellar, because it's the thing. It's not even a man peeing. I don't. Okay. So I'm in a weird place tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the broken cellar, and I'll give the money back to Olaroon once they get there.
Okay. Over at the broken cellar, Sirach and Saride, not Saride, Fable.
Nope,
I
Fable.
apologize.
The other Irish Fae.
You guys are making your way into the place. It is a rowdy jamboree that has been going for many days at this point. It's a lot of sing-along songs, sort of dueling piano style, as they sort of take requests.
It's jelly rolls.
Kinda. Yeah, they take requests, they play, they sing. It is a good time. They are mid-song when you are making your way in. What would you guys like to do?
Is there an empty table anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
That's fair. I'm small and he's smaller, so the odds of us being able to see through the crowd and find a table are very slim.
It's not that, it's that I've been at plenty of busy bars. Finding a table's an
Natural
effort.
20.
You
Natural
do.
20
Well,
on that.
There are no tables, but what you do find is like when somebody's like who like leaves their table unattended and doesn't put the chair down in the right way to be like, hey, I'm coming back to my bar stool. Yeah, so you get a chance to like swoop in, and
I just grab Sirach by whatever feather part is gonna be least offensive but also hilarious. And whether that's tail and I pull him backwards, like I feel like I've known him long enough that I would know where not to grab him, but like if I can pull him by the tail and be like, we're going, like and just immediately like find it. I feel like years of being in crowded performer bars have like tents and like party areas have trained her to be like, okay, where that idiot, great, like let's go now, we strike. And sit.
Okay, yeah, you guys grab a seat. There are as you look around, there are some serving people that are coming around, but they don't have trays full of drinks. What they have is sort of these cigarette girl style mugs on like a tray of varying sizes. Some are large horns, some are smaller mugs, some are glasses, and all along the walls are these different looks like casks and kegs that are set up. There's some low ever burning candlelight, and the music is rolling. So do you want to try to flag one of them down, or
Right as I yawn, you ask me. I ask Dragon Knight, do you want something? Or do you want to just sit and sing along?
Sure. I'll take that. And points to one of the like the big horn flasks.
I'd absolutely try to flag down and grab a couple of those.
it takes far longer than you would like, but eventually a little she seems a little mousy at first, but she is kind of a strawberry blonde country girl heavy with the freckles, and she's got like the little bonnet hat on, and very cute dress. This comes over and she's got her tray there, and when you go to talk to her, what can I do for you, honey?
We'd like to procure a few of your drinks, please, ma'am. Can we tell what any of them are?
All the casks are labeled.
Okay.
She's,
What you got?
what? And she looks at you like, what do you... I've got the mugs. You've got the explorer's spirit. That's what this place is about.
Just making sure. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna grab a couple of them for, like, I want to look stylistically and, like, get some also for the rest of the party members that will be joining us later, like something fancy and flowery for Saride. If there's something that just looks like it was... If there's something that looks like it's potentially made of rust, that feels like a Talroth thing. I feel like he would think that it would flavor the alcohol well. He might be wrong. He might be right. I don't know, but it feels like a Talroth thing where he's like, yes, I'm gonna drink this right out of the barrel it was made in 800 years ago. Am I fucking wrong, sir?
As you're looking over stuff, over her mugs and cups and glasses, she sort of goes, are you here for an hour, a night, a week, a month, or a life?
Well, I already like it enough that I might come back here for a life, but for right now, I'm here for a night.
For a night.
Along with my friends.
All right, a mug for the night then.
Please.
Well, we can't sell it to you till your friends get here, but I can tell you yours, and I can tell you your friends. So,
Oh my god, don't be that kind of establishment. You can't sit till the whole party is here. You can't order till the whole party is here. I'm fucking trying to save them time.
The mugs are, they look like sort of, one is copper colored, one is pewter colored, one is clay, or, you know, then there's larger horns and they get fancier. She grabs one of the, sort of like pewter tin mugs, and she goes, all right, honey. And, you watch her touch it, and it glows just a little bit. And she'll hand it to you. And when you take it, you'll feel your hands start to get warm, and it will, it'll put your name on it. And it's got an hour. So you've got, there's your day. And make me a perception check, as now you start to see kind of what's going on.
It's very cocked. I'm rolling again. I got stuck on things.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Percept. I will percept. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So, the mugs are enchanted, and you can see occasionally somebody will make their way to one of the kegs, and basically, after your time is up, the keg spits on you and refuses to go into the mug. It'll spray water on you. And so,
So what I'm hearing is I have to speed drink as much as I can in an hour to get my money's worth out of this mug.
You bought a mug for a day. So you have 24 hours with this mug.
Oh, it said an hour on it, so I...
No, it gets an hour as to what hour
Oh, thank
of
you.
the
Got it. I thought it was like
day.
a 1 hour timeline, a time limit, and I was like, fuck, do I have to get shit-faced right now? Is this...
If you had,
Squiggity wasted.
yeah, if you had
Yes.
paid for the hour, then it would have
Yes,
just
but a
been
day...
just
Amazing.
been that. So it'll work for a day, and then after that, the mugs will attack you.
Oh my god. Well,
No,
now
I
I
mean-
understand. Now I understand why no one else could buy theirs until they get here.
Yes.
But do we have a choice on what they look like? Can Sirach get the horn that's as big as him
That's a lifetimer. Horns are for the are for
for the
life.
lifers?
Yeah, horns are for the lifers, and they are big horns because if you are a lifetime member, you probably are going to drink more, and it is designed so that you don't have to get up as much.
I love this place, by the way. This is drinking in the future, y'all. This is the bar of the future, even though we are in the past. And I'm gonna steal it for a book. Thanks, Cody.
You're welcome. I guess.
You're welcome. Realizes all he's doing is plagiarizing Disney's drink system that they have now, but still.
That's not quite the same, but sure.
No, it's a joke. The whole like when they have the quick service, that you can only get it for like 3 refills within an hour or something.
I didn't realize they were that about it, but I know like I think
Oh,
gas
they've gone that
stations
way.
did it first, where it was like buy this 32 ounce, pay like $0.25 to refill it anytime you come in. You know?
Yeah, Racetrack did that for
Yeah.
a long while or something.
There are a lot of coffee shops also who do like the bring your own mug in and just get refills. Like this is your mug.
Mhm.
It lives on the wall.
So they primarily serve ale or beers, right? They don't have a lot of wines. They have a small wine selection. They don't have a lot of spirits, but they do have a small spirit selection as well. Mostly is ales and beers and things of the such. So for a day pass, that is going to be.
I really should have checked this first. I did not. I may be about to be in trouble.
That is going to be 20 gold.
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine. Sirach, do you need me to get yours? Yes.
Oh yeah, I have no money right now. Yes.
Yeah, I'll also be paying for the gentleman.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna bond hard. We're gonna get all the alcohols and just drink until everyone gets here and like catch the fuck up. It's gonna be great.
So you guys are there. You're having a wonderful time. It's probably like an hour after you guys arrive, maybe an hour and a half. That's a ride. Will be the next to arrive as you are getting into the time and tower.
Do I see her walk in?
It's a busy place. Make a perception check.
I'm also
Oh,
like super
There we
pretty.
go.
That's
That
true.
is 22.
Yes, you do see her. She makes an entrance wherever she goes.
So I'm gonna say after an hour and a half that Sirach has had quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
Same.
and he's gonna turn around. He's gonna see Saride, and he's gonna go. "Yeah, we got a table. Come on.
Oh, she'll come over.
This beautiful, beautiful Fae-child woman. I'm so glad that she's here. You should be singing up there, Sarite. You're so much better than these ones. You're so good. Remember when you sang to that one? It was a song about the fairies.
Right. You both are tying one on, aren't you?
Well, I hadn't seen him in so long, and we kept on missing each other, and it's just look at his little face, and she like, the feathers. Yes, thank you. I only have one hand because I pushed to talk, so I can't get it. But you get it. She received the cheeks. So look at his face. They're so good to catch up, and it's just it's funny when he's drunk because he squeaks very high and loud, like that.
Right. Okay. She's just gonna sit down and enjoy the show.
Do you want me to flag down a girl for you? There's a redhead over there
No.
who is very pretty, and she brings us the cups.
No.
and then we go and find the things.
Magic cups.
They're magic.
Magic cups.
They're such magic cups.
That sounds wonderful. I'm all right though. I think I'm just going to sit here and watch you two.
Babysit us.
Okay.
Yeah, good, amazing.
Yep.
As the night stretches on, once the sun has set, it does become a 1 cup minimum. So you have to buy at least an hour.
How much is an hour?
One
questions.
1 gold.
Okay, I'll get a glass of really shitty bar wine.
Okay. It's actually not bad. It's not bad bar wine, but it does tend to be
Chewy.
not chewy. The tannins are not that bad. Red or white.
Red. What am I? Come on, red.
I don't
What is
know.
she?
Sophisticated lady.
I will. If I ever make a character that drinks white wine, you know I've lost my fucking mind.
That's valid. Or an acting challenge.
Lost my mind.
Drink Moscato.
So it's not sweet. It is a nice dry red. But one of the things it does while you drink it is very lovely. But the after taste does that thing when you have too much acid and like your cheeks sort of pucker in and your gums tingle a little bit. You know it does that.
What the what?
Yeah.
For like a
Okay.
half a second, I thought Cody was talking about like an acid trip.
So did I
Like,
immediately.
No lie.
I was like, what do your cheeks do when you have too much acid? And why do you know?
We'll talk about that later. Okay. Oh wow, this is okay.
It is delicious while you're drinking it, but when you stop, it's very much like
I see what they're doing. That's clever.
uh-huh.
Also, fuck you. Okay.
Keep
Just
drinking,
the one
bitch.
cup.
Just the 1 cup. Okay. Well,
Just the 1 cup.
well done. So you have the 1 drink. You are fine. As we are looking for the arrival of Olaroon and Tauroth, I would like Sirach and Fable to make me Constitution saving throws.
Oh, I did before I decided if I was drunk or not. Would you like me to roll it again officially?
What was the first one?
This was just me deciding if she got drunk. It was a con save. Oh, forget I have a really good 10
Okay.
because I have a +7 on con.
Yeah.
Rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Let me
go
roll
I
ahead.
got a plus. I got a 15 for mine.
A 15. Nice.
And now an 11.
Okay.
No, wait. No, nope, not an 11. 6 + 7, a 13.
Good news. Neither of you are neither of you pass out. You're both up, you're functioning. You guys are in the happy drunk phase.
Functioning.
But you are you are under the poisoned condition. So you are inebriated for all of your ability checks and saving throws and all those fun things. Tauroth, Olaroon, you guys are getting your supplies. You make it back to the caravan. There is a note as you guys are making your way up. Screebers will pop his head out. The students came by. They said they're going to the Weeping King. Weeping King.
The Weeping King.
Weeping
Is that like a
King.
huh?
That's
Is that
gotta
like
be the
a
hotel?
Weeping.
Oh,
Weary King. Weary King. That's it.
Thanks, Screebers. Are you gonna hang out over here? Or are you gonna go over there?
No, Screebers is perfectly happy right here. Look at this. Screebers is king of the cart. He is not weary. Screebers is not soft like these fleshly ones.
Clearly.
I need to get Screebers drunk more than anything I've ever needed in any campaign ever.
Oh, you doing all right for food and drink over here, Screepers, or you want us to pick you up something?
Screepers looks at you and looks at Olaroon and then looks back at you, remembering the conversation he had with Olaroon. He goes, "No, Screepers has food for now."
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
bet, Screamers, I bet you do. You know what? Keep looking over your kingdom, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds
alright?
good. Screepers is performing his duty of protecting the carts. We will pack away
Excellent.
food. Screepers is going to make perhaps some sort of countryside dessert. Screepers was thinking pie crust.
Just the crust?
Screepers has no fruit for filling.
That's a good point. We could get you some fruit, Screepers.
Then Screepers would bake a pie.
Do we have any fruit in the rations?
So you guys you didn't get like a lot of fresh fruit because you can't really
Yeah.
keep it cold, but you did get like dried fruit. But you could. There's plenty of stands right around here. It's
Yeah,
We
I'll go.
need a
I'll,
druid to just like give him good berries and be like, "Good berry pie, let's
can't-
go."
You couldn't have more
go
than
ahead and-
a lick of a good berry pie. One good berry feeds you for a day. You can't like.
yeah.
Try me.
I don't know. I got this way by eating more than what I need in a day. That's all I'm saying.
It's yeah.
Oh.
You can get. What type of fruit would you like to get him?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab some peaches.
Okay. Sounds good. Some peaches, some stone fruit. Yeah, they're a little bit on the other side, but 20 minutes there and back. You know, wandering through the place. And I don't know what, like a silver for enough peaches to
I'll go
make
ahead
a
and
pie.
I'll go ahead and give him. I'll go ahead and give him the peaches. I'll be like, "Hey, Screepers, I got this for you."
Peaches. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
You can't just eat pie crust, man. You gotta at least kick it up a notch, as the world famous chef Emeril Lagasse would say.
Pick up pies. This is a good idea. Screebers will embrace this idea. And you see Screebers begin, because, he's a kobold, he's got little claws, but he can somehow, some way, sort of pinch and he peels the peaches like unwrapping a mummy. And
He has a
Screepers.
built spiralizer.
Say what?
It's like he has a built-in spiralizer
Yeah.
in his claws.
Yeah. Exactly, kind of. Yeah.
Screepers, if I have to peel any fruit, can I come to you to do it?
Depends on the fruit. Screepers will not do grapes or peaches. They are too small and honestly kind of freak him out. Texture without the skin is a little like chewy kidney. Like it's got a little texture to it. It's weird. Screepers does not
Why are you
like
trying
that.
to ruin fruit for me? Why? Why do you do that?
There's no way a kidney and a grape are anything alike. Screepers is
Well,
insane.
No.
No, there's.
No.
It's not possible. That's why I said it.
Well, Screepers, I'm looking forward to tasting your pie.
I can thump a watermelon and split it on the vine. It's weird.
All right. Well,
I thought you
Screepers,
just wanted to know more about Screepers, but that's fine. I understand. I will bake a Screepers pie and see you later.
I will see you later, oh mighty king. And I'll turn to Talroth and I'll just be like, so, after today, I think we both desperately need a drink.
Yeah, I am not going to argue with that one.
All right, let's head over to wherever they said they were at.
Broken.
Yeah, I think they were the broken cellar or something like that.
I think that's what it was. Sounds good. And we'll. Doo-doo-doo.
Yep. As you guys are making your way to the Broken Cellar, are you guys buying mugs for the hour of the day? The what do you got?
With Saride there, he's gonna do it by the hour.
Okay.
I'm going to go by the hour for now.
Laughing when she sees them. It's like, this bullshit. Come on over. Oh my God.
Fable has begun trying to perform with the band.
She's that kind of a drunk.
Make a performance check.
She's a fucking circus drunk. She's like, is there a tightrope? I've never done it, but it's time to try. No, she has done tightrope. Is there a trapeze? It's time to try. Ha ha ha! Okay.
Is that a
amazing.
disadvantage?
Fuck. No. Hold on, because that was really good.
Please be really bad.
Nope, still okay. Still fine. A dirty 20. I rolled an 18 and a 14, and I have a +6.
Nice. You what type of performance are you doing?
What's the song about? What are they singing right now?
They are singing like a one of those oddly happy Irish lamentations about being poor. So it's like the folk version of a country song.
Amazing. She decides that this is the moment that she wants to try to combine her fire and ice prestidigitation and do fun colors and just be like,
Bad
it's
idea.
blue and now it's red and now it's never red. It's blue ice and now it's blue fire and now it's just swirling in my hat. But she keeps it small and she makes like colors and patterns with the frost.
Sure.
And she like melts it when the song is sad and builds it up when the song is happy. And it's just a very artistic and she thinks it's brilliant.
Okay. Yeah, it is. She handles the ice and the fire very well. She does not do the dance associated with it. Not quite as coordinated as she would like to dream it is.
She falls off a table at some point.
I'm sure.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, is there a group of people essentially line dancing?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, because Sirach is in that group of people now.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, he sees Fable go up and start telling the story, so he's like, oh, I want to join, and so he goes to start dancing along.
Okay. Give me a performance check. You can use dexterity for it if you would like. It is at disadvantage.
Yes, it is. It is a 4.
A
I
4.
rolled a 5, and my performance is -1. So
Yes. Yeah. You are bumping into people. Whenever they go left, you go right. Whenever you go right, they go left. At one point, one lady next to you jumps on the ground to do the watermelon crawl, and you like trip over her. Yeah, it's awful. It is. It is every line dancing experience I am privy to.
and the entire time he's just going to be like looking back at Talroth and like dancing around, being like, "Leaf, be like a leaf on the wind."
You're doing great! Sirach, you look so good!
I'll turn to Saride. He looks terrible.
She's just drinking very slowly her wine, and we'll put it down after everyone, and they have like that. Fuck this place. Okay.
You'd have to be on to mug like 5 at this point, because they were gone for 6 hours.
Per hour.
So you can get a new one when they come back, but when they come in.
I'll get a new one when they get there.
Okay.
She's regretting this choice immediately. But she's just keeping an eye on the children.
Okay.
So hey, Olerin, if you wanted to drink, this would be an excellent time. She didn't care.
She has bigger problems, and they are loud and dancing.
Absolutely. In fact, she'll even toast with you when you sit down and get a drink.
He's like, and he will try and be as casual as possible.
Be cool, man. Be cool.
Drinking with my teacher. I gotta
Yep.
be cool.
It's weird when you drink with your teacher, man. I've done it before.
It is. It really is.
I've done it like multiple times. It's freaking weird, man. But yeah, I'll be like, well, how long have they been here?
Since we left.
Oh.
Did we get word back from the students? Did you see them?
Yeah, they're at an inn called the Weary King or something like that.
Oh, good. Because we're going to need to have to drag these two there pretty soon, I think.
I was gonna just put them on the cart.
No.
I feel like that leaves a better lesson.
Trust me, they're gonna have a hangover tomorrow, and that's plenty of a lesson. This is our last, decent place to sleep for a while.
Until we get to what? The four farms?
4 Point
Yes.
Farms.
4 Point Farms. And 4 Point Farms is how far away?
About a
Like how
week.
many days travel? About a week? Okay. Yeah, well, alright. I guess. I just think it would be funny.
Stop
It's
being
nothing-
so cranky.
Hmm?
Stop being so cranky. Drink your juice.
Yeah, sure. This is juice.
Both hands on the cup. Both hands on the cup. Come on, man.
It's juice. There's if there's juice, there's definitely gin in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Laid back.
Look, Olaroon is sipping on gin and juice, laid back.
Money on my mind.
So, Olaroon and Talroth, how aggressive are you drinking upon arrival?
I am keeping it real even throughout the whole night.
Real smooth. Okay.
Get a nice buzz going, and that's about it.
Sure. Talroth?
Just enough to kind of take the edge off.
Okay.
Mostly just kind of keeping my eyes open because, I saw pickpockets earlier. I figure, well, a bar might be a good place to pick a few marks.
It's true. Both of you make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, I could get the 1 again, guys. and we all know how that turns
You
out.
could. We've set some
It's
lower
gonna be a hard
DCs.
time convincing her that it's just juice if you pass out.
21.
18.
Yeah, you guys are fine. You are functional. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on your first initiative check, but you're not poisoned. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whenever you've had a drink, you're just slightly slower to get going.
I guess we get into a bar fight.
Are you trying to get into a bar fight?
I am not trying to get into a bar fight. I'm not trying to start nothing.
Megan just got so tired hearing that sentence. The word bar fight happened and she went, nope.
Not again.
She just
mean-
powered down.
Hey, Olaroon, if you want to start a brawl here, I could find somebody for you to swing at.
I'm fine. It's really not like I don't go looking for fights unless they're with demons, undead, or people that hurt other people. That's pretty much it. I'm a simple man.
Sred is watching this interaction wide-eyed and very disturbed.
You guys
He,
hang
like,
out. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he looks like what's with the look? You're looking at me weird, like I did something.
No, I don't. No.
I mean, it's right there. It's still on your face. Like, I can see you. You know that, right?
Olorin, that's my face. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, but it doesn't always look that suspicious.
Hmm.
I'm gonna slowly move my chair away from Olorin.
No, it's like she's darting back between both of you. It's not fast or anything. She's not drunk. Thank God. I will make it out of this. No,
He's like, well,
sorry.
whatever it is, I didn't do it.
Didn't say you did. Just nothing. Just keeping an eye out. You know, we're in a strange place, and Talroth can back me up, right?
Well, I'm actually a little confused myself because, I mean, if you want to get into a bar fight, then yeah, just say the word. I mean, it'll take like 2 seconds to get this shit going.
No.
Yes, Sirach?
It is at this point, with the inability to read a conversation, that Sirach will Misty Step and like bamf in between Talroth and Olaroon, like arm on each of them, and just be like, you know, I don't know if I say this enough, but I think you guys, I mean, all three of you, you might have become like my best friends, and I'm like, it's, you know, you guys are great, and I think you should be told that more. I don't think you're told that enough, and so you, they just started a new song. Missy Step out, back onto the dance floor.
Oh no.
That's the best use of Misty Step I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but this is this is where this is how bad they. I mean, I saw the line dancing earlier.
All day. It's been this all day, almost since I walked in.
Well,
She's that scene in New Girl where the two Schmidts have been going all day. All day.
well, I'm slightly concerned. And I also find this hysterical. So
That's not funny.
can we mess with them, please?
I approve.
She just drinks her wine.
Her lip
Power off?
puckering wine.
That wasn't a no.
Listen, apparently she just bought 700 gold worth of lube. She probably should go get started on that. She does give you that like the minute you walk in the door, by the way. Not in any overt ways, like, here's the 700 gold for you, friend. Like, she'll
slide it under the across the table or like under the table.
And weirdly enough, she's making sure Talroth is watching to like make sure it's covertly done, that it's right. Does that make sense?
How was my sleight of hand? Good.
Would you like to make a sleight of hand check to attempt to
Sure.
impress with covert nature? Go for it.
Can I try to assist her?
Let's see what she does first.
I'm gonna need the assist.
Yeah, go ahead. You can assist her. She's rolling again.
Seven.
What was yours, Talroth?
Natural 20 for a 23, or sorry,
Thank
33.
God. Okay. Oh my God.
So
And all around here said
I will,
700 gold. You
the way I
asked
try to
for it.
assist her is to make it seem like I didn't do anything, that she did it okay. Just to kind of help her ego.
Oh no, it's not like I'm not asking you to like. I'm not making sure he's judging me. It's more like a, please alley-oop me in with this into the bag so that no one else in this fucking bar knows 700 gold just transferred hands into a bag of holding. Please, dear God, I don't know what I'm doing.
Talroth does step in on the handoff about earlier than midway through, and and yeah, it does proceed through pretty well. Anything else before you guys decide to call it a night?
Actually, I, seeing the nonsense that is occurring, I am going to have some fun, and I can see both Fable and Sirach within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Command on Fable, and I'm just gonna say, dance.
Do I roll an opposed check for that?
I believe you
It's
get
a
a
wis-
wisdom save.
Oh,
It's a
good.
wisdom
At
save.
disadvantage. Let's fuck this up.
Dance, Fable, dance, Fable,
Well-
dance, Fable, dance.
The first one was a natural 20, and so I am upset that I'm rolling a disadvantage. A 6.
Yeah, my save is 16.
So you must dance.
And she looks exactly like that. Like 100% like white girl wasted dance.
Very
beautiful.
well done.
I can't do that in the studio, but I can do that when I'm in my own space. I have more room.
Yeah.
But I also did cast it with a packed weapon slot. So I'm also gonna do it to Sirach.
Wisdom
So
save,
you
please.
think. So you shall receive. I rolled a 4 and a 5. So that's a total of 6. Now, remind me, does 6 beat your 16?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
So-
no.
Sirach is doing the like,
The sprinkler.
which looks even better because he has wings. He has like he's got like the feathers going and stuff like that.
Ah.
And then I'm just gonna turn and be like, enjoy the show, and kick back and sit back my gin and juice.
Oh gosh.
When they're done dancing,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to try to wrangle them.
Well, before that happens,
Fuck.
you guys receive you get an Obi-Wan Kenobi hologram of Screebers. And as you guys sort of look about, you realize on your person, Screebers has over the many nights has sort of sewn on or attached a little like cobalt scale onto your person somewhere, and the cobalt scale is what's kind of projecting the Screebers agram.
You implanted trackers on our bodies? Is that why you spent so
You
much time at Pierce's
Versus
grave?
grave? I was trying to get it back. They're expensive. Thank you. That's exactly where my mind went.
He is the Abed of this group, too.
Screebers, the Screebers gram, is you see Screebers up on the cart, 2 pie tins in hand. You will never take Screebers' kingdom! Away! Away, foul beasts!
Oh no!
We will save him and his pies.
I will see it. I will set down my drink, and I'm like, well, time to go to work. And then I just get up
I'm
and
with
like,
you. I am
and just start
running.
walking out.
The only
I'm-
thing that Syrah can think is, I am so hungry right now.
It looks like he made pies.
You
Let's
should
go
go get
them.
some.
Yeah, let's go get the pies.
As we're before the gentlemen leave, I'm going to Mantle of Inspiration. So everybody gets 8 temp hit points, and guys, you can move a little faster if you want to.
Okay.
Also,
Rather than I just book it out of the room.
I would like
Reaction move.
so that's a bonus action. I'd like to action Lesser Restoration Sirach first,
Okay.
and I'll get
Wise.
Fable on the way or when we get there.
Okay. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Uh,
Because Sirach is dancing, last I checked.
hold on. 19.
19, yeah. So as he's dancing around, he's flailing, and you're like, and eventually one of his wings comes watering by, and you just, you grab it, and instantly the poisonous effect sort of drains out of Sirach's feathers. Sirach, you feel hungover very quickly, and then it's slowly passing from hangover to normal. But you are functional. You are no longer poisoned.
Thanks for that. Wait, is Screamer's in trouble?
Yes, he is. I need you to help me get Fable. We have to go. I'll sober her up on the way over, all right?
Okay. Fable, we gotta go.
I'm on my way. Help is on the way, dear.
As you guys go running outside, Olaroon and Tauroth, the first thing that you guys see is that it is not the entire caravan that is under attack. Now, honestly, it doesn't really look like your carts are necessarily under attack, but the 4 Wildlanders are being are in a fight, like a weapons drawn, blood on the ground fight with what looks like some hobgoblin veterans, some old war vets. And so the fight has spilled over to the cart, and you can see where Screebers had like built himself a little stone oven and like was making his pies. That's kind of been crushed over. So he's up on one of your open air wagons. He's like dunked a bucket on one of their heads. He's hurled pies at them. And there are 4 veterans that have shifted their attention away from the Wildlanders to Screebers and to his kingdom. I'd like everybody to flip for initiative.
The music is already going.
Thank you.
Bat cards.
Somebody can track this
That's-
for us.
That's helpful. That Meg got an ace and I, the drunk one, still got a 4.
All right. Bad guys are on a 10. And then there we go. You guys are on a 4. Okay. Meg, you are up first.
So, action, Lesser Restoration of Fable.
Absolutely. Yep, you hit her.
Ah! God, I swear I'm a better dancer than that.
And, oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry, hold on. Are the boys close to me?
After you move, sure.
Then I'll get Olaroon up there first. So I will face step him. I'm in
Okay.
spring, so he moves, not me.
Okay. Awesome. So you reach over, you perform the Lesser Restoration. Fable feels all the alcohol leave through her pores, and then you come dashing over to Olaroon. As you touch him, you teleport him. How far can you send him?
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys were about 60 feet from the carts. So he's within 30 feet of them. That is it for Saride. I believe we jump now to bad guys and Mars. Mars, you have the higher decks. Go ahead, Talroth.
All right, so you said we're about 60 feet from the carts and them?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna move and bonus action dash for the full 70 feet and just haul ass, pull out the knife that I have, and just go for one of the hobgoblins.
Okay, go for it. Screebers is threatening it, so you can absolutely get the sneak attack.
Yeah, that is a natural 18, so that's a total 27 to hit.
Definitely hits. Yeah. Armor class on these guys is 17.
Uh, 15 damage with the dagger.
Okay, nice. So as you come rushing up, Screebers sees you and goes and just screams out, "Pie stealer!" And that is enough to catch the guy's attention back to him, and your dagger sinks deep into the ribs between the blade, between the splints in the mail. Yes. Up next is the bad guy. So he's going to turn around immediately, and he's going to take 2 longsword attacks. And there's my dice roller. Let's do this. So that is going to be, the lower is a 11, the higher is an 18.
Towards me.
Yes, you, Talroth.
The 11 misses, the 18 will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 8 points of damage. And then one of them is going to attack Screebers a couple of times. Screebers dances out of the way of both of those attacks. He is he's very slippery, and the guy rolled a natural 1, so that's nothing. The next guy attacks him. He does hit Screebers once, and when he hits Screebers, Screebers sort of falls back off of the cart, dropping his pies. You can hear him. He's alive, but he's off the cart and he's not feeling so good.
Any way I can save one of the pies?
If you want to use your reaction to make a dexterity saving throw to catch the pie, you can.
Sure, why not?
All right.
I mean, he worked hard on those.
He did.
That's the 12 total.
Also, you save most of it. Part of it slides off the Tim, but you're like, you save most of it. So you've got one dagger in one hand, pie in the other. The other guy spends his turn pulling the bucket off of his head and seeing what's going on. So we are moving on to Sirach.
Okay, and you said there are 3 of these Hobgoblin veterans?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, there are more, but only 4 are. Screebers pissed off 4 of them.
Okay. Good boy. So then in that case, I am going to I'm gonna pull my wings out, and 50 feet closer, not 50 feet, get about 20 feet closer, so I'm about 30 feet out from him.
Okay.
And the one that Talroth just hit, how's it looking?
Not quite bloodied.
All right, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack it with my longbow.
Okay.
First attack. Oh shit, that's good. That's a 26 for my first attack.
That'll definitely hit. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So that's 1d8 and 1d6. That's 6 plus 4, so that'll be 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be 22 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also going to be d8 and d6. Oh, that's much better. 7 plus 5 for 12 plus 4 for 16 damage.
The second arrow pierces through the armor, hits him square in the chest. Are you guys trying to kill these guys, or are you trying to knock them out?
Incapacitate.
Okay. So yeah, the last one cuts into the guy's arm, making it useless, and he drops the sword and sort of crumples onto the ground, trying to remedy the wound. He is out of the fight. Anything else, Sirach? I think that's all your actions.
That is all my actions: 2 attacks, movement, and
Yep.
bonus.
All right, Fable and Olaroon.
I think you might have a higher dex than me.
Mine's only 1.
Then never mind, I barely beat you. So I will go. Great. Are there 2 that are close together?
They're all kind of close together. They're not super far apart. What are you trying to do?
I was wondering for ice knife range for explosions.
Yeah, you can hit one with the ice knife.
And then the second one?
Yeah.
Because they have to, yeah, that's what I was making sure. Because otherwise it's worthless to cast in general. First I'm going to bonus action Mantle of Flame.
Mm-hmm.
So if they hit me, damage. And then I am going to ice knife.
Okay.
$15 to hit.
Misses.
Damn it. But hit or miss, I think it is hit or miss. The shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed in a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage. So please have him and his buddy make a save.
Okay. Dex save coming up. One is a natural 3. The other is a 16 plus 1 for a 17.
So that one succeeds, but the natural 3 fails.
Yep.
So he is going to take some damage. That is an 11 of damage. Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Nicely done.
then I'm
Anything
done.
else? That's it? All right, Olaroon.
So how close am I to them now?
30 feet.
30 feet. I'm gonna move up as close as I can get to the other one.
Okay.
Well, to get just kind of within the middle of them.
All right. Yeah, you can be right between 2 of them. Another one is about 5-10 feet away.
Actually, can I do like a run past, like attack on the one that I won't be in the middle of? Like I'm gonna run and then like kind of like hit him with my sword and then get in between the 2 of them.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, because I wanted to attack the one who's gonna be 10 feet away from me with booming blade.
Okay.
So that is a soft 20 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So that does 12 points of longsword damage,
Okay.
plus another 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And he is now sheathed in booming energy. So if he moves before the end of my next turn, he takes another 2d8 worth of thunder damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll probably wind up taking an attack of opportunity on the way over.
Yes, you
but
will.
I'll do it. That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, you come Ninja Samurai dueling past with the moving blade as you cut into him, and on the run out, he swings the backside of the blade. Attack for 17.
Misses.
Okay, so yeah, the swing just wide as you dip out of the way, and I think that's it for Olaroon.
Yep.
Okay. New round. Three of us are on a 5, so
The slow round.
the slow
Ha!
round. Ah, that's awful.
Ooh.
Olaroon, what'd you get?
Queen.
That's you, buddy. You're back up.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is what I love about the ever-changing initiative of like card initiative is like you could be last one round and then immediately have to go again, and that changes like your whole mentality of like, fuck, what? Like, I love it. Just had to be excited about it.
I'm
So, the other two that I'm within range of,
Mhm.
I'm going to bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the ugliest one.
Ooh. Well, there's one that's taken some damage from ice shards, so that one is a little uglier at this point. Got weird.
Well, then
He's got that weird. What is it? Tomorrow's Not Enough. That Bond villain that had diamonds in his face for no reason.
okay.
Ice shards.
I'm gonna pretend I know what you're talking about.
I am going to I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay.
Then I am going to attack with my longsword. And I rolled a 19, and you know what that means if someone has Hexblade's Curse on him.
Oh, do you? Do you
Yeah.
crit with that?
I crit on a 19 if I attack someone with Hexblade's Curse.
That's very cool. All right, let's do it. So you maximum damage because we're doing the new. We've changed some critical things. You get maximum damage. You can either roll normal damage on top of that, or you can impose a condition. I'll say for this one, if you want to sunder his armor and make him a little easier to hit, you can do that, or you can knock him prone.
I am probably just gonna try and knock him as unconscious as I can get him.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hit him and just keep hitting him.
Sure.
So that is a total of
What dice are you rolling for damage?
a D8.
Okay, and X-Blade's Curse, does that add... It's not like Hex, it does...
It adds my proficiency bonus, so it adds another 3.
Okay.
So it takes 8. So it takes 16 damage just from that, plus another 3, so 19 points of damage. The extra dice that I rolled was a 6, so 25 points of damage.
Okay. 25 points of damage. He is holding on, however.
Well,
as the blade sort of cuts through him, he grits it together and is up, but barely.
Can I also throw a Divine Smite onto that?
Yes, but I would say next time do that before I tell you if he survived or not.
Oh well, yeah. I was planning on doing it anyway.
Okay.
Just to clarify, like I wasn't trying to like, well, he's not,
Yeah.
just because I don't get to crit, very often.
Absolutely.
And when I do, I always throw a Divine Smite on.
And why not use your warlock and your paladin things in the same attack? That's weirdly beautiful.
Yep.
I love it.
So I'm gonna do a second level Divine Smite. Actually, no, first level. I'm not gonna waste that. So that's 2. So that's 4d8 worth of extra damage.
Well, 2 of them are maxed because of the crit. That's an additional 16 points, and you roll 2d8.
Okay. God, yeah. So plus another 6, so 20. So 22. So altogether, that's 47 points of damage to this guy.
Which would have one-shotted him if he had full health, but he did. When you went to smite him, he was down to 4. So he is bisected. There is no option to not let this guy survive.
And then also, and then can I like turn to his friend and be like, "Are we done?"
Okay, I'm not gonna let you make an intimidation check, but I will
That's
go ahead
fair.
and make a I'll make a wisdom save for his friends because they did just watch somebody bite it hard. Nope, they're fine. They're pissed. Okay. After the queen, I think it is.
No one liked it.
Sirach.
I'm going to close the rest of the gap,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to drop my bow, and for my action, pull out the blades of House of Rain
Okay.
in a slightly like defensive position,
Okay.
and say to them, all right, I think we're done here. I don't think we need to take this any further.
I'm gonna let you know they seem they're going to continue fighting.
Well, all right, if that's how you need to go. That first guy, that I half downed.
He's not. He's about to run away.
Okay. And because he's not dead, I can't move my hunter's mark, can I?
I'll let you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let you.
I'll move my hunter's mark onto one of the 2 guys that's still there.
Yeah.
And I will double strike him with the blades of House of Rain.
Okay, let's do it. You want the damaged
first-
guy or the not damaged guy?
Let's go with the damaged guy.
All right.
The first one is going to be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
All right. The second one's a 16, which I think also misses.
That one does also miss.
All right. A little bit of the residual booze is in there, so.
Yeah, you're still feeling it. I'm so sorry. That is it for Sirach. Talroth.
All right, so the guy who looks like he's going to run away, is he the guy I stabbed?
Yes.
Or was that the guy who just got bisected?
No. The guy you stabbed is the one running away.
Okay. Am I able to... Well, Sirach is threatening him, yes?
Sirach is threatening one of the 2 combatants left. Yes. And Olaroon's threatening the other.
Okay. So I'll at least shift around a little bit so I can just carefully put the rest of the pie down.
Okay.
Flip the knife around like an ice pick and try to stab that one hobgoblin in the back.
Okay.
The one that's already damaged.
All right, let's do it.
That is a 16.
16 misses. Any bonus actions?
Would I be able to just kind of flip the knife to the other hand and take another stab, or just pull the second knife to take a stab?
You can draw one weapon and attack with it in the same turn. Yeah.
I will pull out my other dagger, my
Oh.
non-magical one.
Okay.
Better. That's a 23.
Yes, that will hit.
So with the sneak attack, that is 19 damage.
Ooh, nice. He is barely holding on. After that. Fable, you're up, because I believe you have a 2 in Dex, right?
Yes, and I'd like to go find that one that's barely up.
Okay. You see him. He is there, standing.
Ah!
Barely.
Good, amazing. I run at him. And I don't actually have to go anywhere. I'm just gonna firebolt because it's free.
Yes.
and I fail very hard.
Did you roll a natural one?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
And even with that +7, that's a 10. So that's going to fail me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna quicken, and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Because I'm petty and angry. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna run at him and hit him with my staff.
So you can't make a melee attack as a bonus action because
You're
you
right, I
cast a
can't.
spell.
Then
as
I'm
the-
gonna quicken, and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Hey, natural 20!
Yeah.
Okay, she's just pissed. You upset Screebers, and she's not okay with that.
So what is your firebolt damage now?
2d10.
So you get 20 points of damage plus the roll. if you
Base,
want it.
yeah. Good, I'm assuming he's dead.
Yes.
20 plus 10 plus 10. I swear, I rolled back-to-back 10s.
You incinerate his face
Fucking-
to the point that it is only his clean jaw that melts off of his body and flops onto the ground.
Sorry,
Um,
I just wanted to help.
After that, the one guy that remains is going to attack Olaroon twice.
I didn't go.
He has a 1 in Dex, and then you have a 0.
Fine.
Both of those attacks are going to miss. He's going to draw his short sword and make a bonus action attack, which is a 22. Olaroon.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 5 points of slashing damage. But that is it. Saride.
Can I get to Screebers?
Screebers is about 60 feet away, so you could dash to him if you wanted to.
Sorry. The one that I booming bladed, has he moved?
No, he died.
Oh wait,
but-
that was my next turn anyway. Never mind. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he died before he could move. And your turn happened very quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
But I can bonus action and trade an action for a bonus action?
Yeah.
Thank you. So she's gonna healing word him.
Okay.
Hold please. Nine points.
Yeah, you hear Screeber's moans of, oh, all right, yeah, okay, yeah, everything's good now, thank you.
And she's going to... She kind of, like, runs her hand across her shoulder. Like, you see her fingers go under her dress collar.
Mm-hmm.
And she suddenly starts shimmering. Like, her hair kind of blows a little. She looks much prettier than she normally does. And she's going to just sort of very calmly, like Galadriel, start walking into melee with all of this bullshit.
Okay. Are there any saves or anything I need to know about with the glow up?
Well, I don't think I can do anything. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. The one who's still fighting?
Mm-hmm.
I need him to... What is command? What is that save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, I can say
I
from
need him to
experience.
make a wisdom save?
Okay. 10.
Fails.
Okay.
She's gonna say, because the minute he does it, he is uncommanded. So I don't know. Oh, he's technically charmed by me because
Okay.
of this. So she's gonna crook a finger and say, "Come."
Okay. Does he do it? Yeah, I think he has to do it on his turn. I don't think he has to do it on his reaction.
Yeah. But like if I said stop, then he stops and then his starts immediately again.
Yeah.
So
Okay, next round. 9, ace, 8. Tauroth, you're going to be up first. Let's go ahead and start that because you're on an ace.
All right. Yep. I'm just gonna try to shank this guy right in the kidney again.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm gonna go with both attacks on this one. So that first one is a 14.
Yeah, no, that misses.
And the second one misses also.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No idea how I missed a guy who's charmed.
But yeah, I mean, he's charmed by her, so he's not attacking her, but he is still defending himself. He's not stunned.
Oh no, I'm blaming my
paralyzed.
dice.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
I'm just blaming my dice. That's all.
That's fine. All right. So up next after Tauroth, Sirach.
Let's go ahead on this train of missing attacks. I'm gonna do 2 attacks with the Blades of House of Rain.
Okay.
Okay, not missing either of those. That's a 17 and an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, both
So
of
it's
those
a
hit.
24 and a 25.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be 9 plus 4 for 13 damage,
Okay.
and then 10 plus 4 for 14 damage. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to swing with my offhanded blade.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 13 plus 7 will be 21. Yeah, 21.
13 plus 7 is 20. It still hits, but yeah.
Yeah, it still hits. That's not a D8 though, that's a D6. And so that's 6 plus 3 for 9. So that's an extra 9 damage.
9 points of damage. All right. Wow. This guy's barely holding on. After anything else, Sirach, that was any movement?
Nope, just gonna stand right there.
Okay. Sticking with him.
No, we're good.
I believe up next is Fable.
I'm actually gonna hold my action while I wait for this, focusing on the charmed one,
Mm-hmm.
in case it like breaks, because I want Sarai to be able to do whatever she's doing if she's gonna like convince him. Okay, no, you're not. Okay, then I'm going to attack. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were like wanted to like convince him to do stuff and we were ruining it for you. Okay, then never mind. I'm going to
Really?
fight him. Okay, great. Then I'm gonna hit him with shit. I'm gonna hit him with firebolt again because that went really well last time.
Go for it.
16.
Misses.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm not quickening again. I already did that once. So never mind. I'm just
On his turn, he does as commanded. Actually, I'm checking this. Yeah, it doesn't say he gets another save if you attack him. So he spends his turn approaching you. He is charmed by you, so he cannot attack you.
He's technically not.
Oh, he's not?
No. If they're charmed, they have disadvantage against the save. So if like I play for a minute and I do this, it's easier for me to do this. It's easier for me to command them.
Okay.
He's just under command.
Okay. So he spends his turn moving to you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for him leaving?
Yes, you do.
Do all
Yeah.
the three of us that were surrounding him?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't get it.
So technically, force movement does not cause attacks of opportunity. But he's doing it on his turn. I'm going to give it to you. It's a weird loophole. Natural 1 misses. Talroth?
27. Nope, sorry. 25.
All right. Olarun, you taking the attack of opportunity? You're muted.
Probably misses. That's a 12.
12 does miss. Talroth.
13 damage.
13 damage is showtime.
Yeah.
Are you leaving him alive?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this one alive.
Okay. You're the butt of your knife connects with the back of his head as he somewhat not confused, but under the effects of command spell, moved towards Saride, and the thunk is matched by the follow-up of his body dropping onto the ground. As you guys cast your eyes towards the Wildlanders, they have they've killed a couple of hobgoblins themselves, but they have driven off the rest of them. And one of them is one of the Wildlanders is coming over to check on you guys. I believe it is. What is his name? Ah, there it is. Skull Cleaver.
Grat.
Crack!
Grot comes making his way over here. Thank you for the assistance, my friends. Is your little baker all right? Screamers is fine. All those Screamers pies have been ruined. This is unacceptable.
Well, Screamers, I did save at least some of the pie, and I'll go back and get whatever I could.
Ah, Screamers is. This is very impressive. Thank you. I was working on my lattice work, but it is difficult. As you look over his pie, it's a decently made pie. It's not like British Bake Off good, but for being, in the middle of a fairground with a makeshift stone oven, yeah, it's a decent pie. Little burnt in some areas, doesn't quite cook evenly. Like he doesn't have like a pro oven, but yeah, it smells decent. And Screever's he'll like get himself a piece of peach out of it. This is well, good. We're glad he's all right. The assistance wasn't required, but it was still appreciated.
Kind of curious at why these ugly sumbitches decided to pick a fight.
They're of Clan Blooddrop. Former neighbors to the north, to the west. When the revolution came, they sought to escape the influence that had befallen their brothers. sisters. My people saw it as an invasion, not fully understanding the suffering that they had endured. For generations, you must understand, we in that Blood Drop clan killed each other on sight. That they would come to us for aid was never an imagined possibility. Many of us have attempted to make amends. We did so here today. But our overtures were met with suspicion. Understandably so. Unfortunately, it seems we Wildlanders and these blood drops must return or persist in our ways. Thoughtless violence.
Well, at least this last one here, and I'll just kind of kick the hobgoblin we left alive. Better leave him breathing or no?
No, leave him be. My people did not come here to seek blood. We have no enmity towards them. We have driven them off. They have lost some men. They will respect our strength. I suspect we will not have any more immediate trouble with him. And to kill him while he's unconscious would be gloryless.
Bad form.
Precisely.
While that conversation is happening, and Sarai she doesn't have Pretty for that much longer. She wants to do a tour around where we are at. If there's anybody that's on the street that just saw this fight, specifically Fable incinerate a man down to his bones, she wants to try to, hey, buddy, you good? We're all good here. We're not psychopaths, I promise.
Is she being a trauma counselor or our PR agent?
That's her job on this fucking ship. I figured it out. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Mama's gonna come up in the back and try to smooth it over. So she's, yeah. Hey, we're good. You don't have to kick us out. We're not witches.
Make a persuasion check. Do you have advantage from your glow up?
No, I think the only thing I can do is cast command as a bonus action.
Okay.
Just Jedi mind trick them all.
Chill.
And
This is fine.
Chill.
Yeah, I
Chill.
have an appearance of unearthly beauty.
Okay. I'll give you advantage for it. Go for it.
She's going straight Men in Black. What you saw here was swamp gas.
I'm sorry, what is this? Persuasion?
Yeah. Persuasion.
Now I want to watch Men in Black.
You think that's bad? I want to watch Descendants.
Fuck off. I just watched all three. They're really good.
I haven't seen the third one yet. I need to.
26.
Okay.
Nerds. What?
So,
Fuck off.
you do a very good job smoothing things over. Most of the races that are here, especially the non-Republic races, the other Hobgoblin tribes that were around saw what happened and were, I'm not gonna say cool with it, but they weren't vengeful, right? There are some other lizard folk that are here that are not part of the adamantine scale. They, you can tell they're a different breed of lizard folk. They too were like, yeah, man, they picked a fight. Like, what? That seems to be a lot of the idea that most people have. Doesn't look like anybody was really going to try to kick you out. Although there are some like Republic people that are here that were much more discomforted and offended. Yeah, very very pearl clutchy. But you do a good job of smoothing all of that over. by the time you've finished your lap, you can see that there are even some goblins, some kobolds, some other little races that are around to immediately scavenge the hobgoblins and be like, "Are you keeping that? Do you want that guy? We'll take him off your hands for you. You know, get him put away. Maybe take these clothes if you're not into it, and you know, we'll put him in a nice. We'll get rid of him. We'll bury him. Dude's you know."
Excuse me, kind sirs. Now, I understand you have a business to run. You have needs to do yourself. However, at least give us the proper time to mourn the loss of these upstanding gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm saying that people start to smell very quickly after they've died. It's you know, it's you know, we'll pay you, but only if you let us take them in the next 2 minutes.
Make it 4 minutes, because I need 2 minutes to look.
Well, I mean, that's part of the point. You know, if you're gonna strip them down, then they're not worth as much to us.
Well, seeing as we did all the work, we at least get the first cut of something. I mean, whatever's left on them, sure, you can take it, but we at least got to get a trophy.
All right.
Our good work.
You're fine. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. 4 minutes. Here we go.
All right, so I'm just going to quickly look for anything that would be of interest, not so much like if they have jewels or golds or anything, but just anything that might be interesting that could be helpful later.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
That is a 23 total.
Nice. So they do have a little bit of gear on them. If you're looking for that, let me know. Splint mail and some swords, some basic swords. It seems to be the most of it. They got about 20 gold pieces on them between, let's say 30 between the 4 of them. Well, one ran away, so 25 between the 3 of them. And they do have some blood drop crests and emblems on their stuff, if you wanted to keep those for any reason. But that's about the most interesting things that are on them.
I'll just take one sword off of each of them.
Okay.
Like if there's nothing really that interesting, I'll even leave the gold because I figure these guys might need it.
Okay. When you leave the gold, they ooh, all right. Well, yeah. And they'll give you 10 gold for the bodies. Which is clearly more than they were going to pay, but they got more than what they asked for. It's just sort of good PR on their part.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to chat them up. I'll throw a little thieves' cant in there, kind of thanking them for their generosity on time.
You get the feeling they don't understand thieves' cant. They're just good old-fashioned, you know, they live in this weird town, so whatever they can scrounge from people that pass by, they'll pick it up and repurpose it and resell it.
Worth a shot.
Okay.
I'll just toss the 10 gold into the party funds.
Cool. Is there anything else pressing you guys would like to do tonight? Then that's where we're going to call it a night, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thanks for playing. We're going to be back tomorrow night with Storm King's Thunder. Super excited about that. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. We are going to talk to you. We'll see you next time. But until then, be cool.